Dragon's Dogma on the PC Dark Arisen DLC. We got a present for you guys. We're going glorious 1080p. We're only recording 30 FPS. Bear with me. This is a test, but it'll be a thank you test. Get to see the game and the way it's meant to be appreciated. At least at this, at least with these settings. I had to set everything to none. Set everything down to its lowest possible level. But at least I wanted to give you at least one video that's being recorded in 1080p. I'll crop it a little bit and I'll shrink it a little bit so it's a bit more manageable. I just didn't want my computer to blow up. Consider this stress testing. So where are we on the map? We'll see if we can go on a little sightseeing tour. Stones of Courage. Seems a bit redundant, doesn't it? We'll go back around to the Moonspit Pass, see if we can get to this Mountain Way Castle. That's where the token is. Then we'll just hop back to the Port Crystal if we have to. If things get too nuts, we'll just do a little playful video. This will be a more playful video. We're not trying to really accomplish much. We just want to see how the game looks in 1080p. We'll do a later recording at 60 FPS, just to see how the game handles it. Because again, this game isn't too demanding, and my video card is supposed to be pretty beefy, so it shouldn't give me any problems. Again, the frame rate on this recording is locked to 30, but the game's going to be running at 60. So if I can get this one working, you'll definitely be seeing more videos in 60 FPS. Maybe not 1080p. We'll figure it out. It'll depend on, how the finished product looks. This was a lot easier on this was a lot easier on an NVIDIA card I used to have. The NVIDIA 730 was able to encode videos at 60 FPS right off the video card. Like, zero problems. But there's an extra step involved here, and the system isn't as stable. My motherboard has been, I want to say it's either the motherboard or the power supply. This rig has been known to crash, so I don't want to overdo it. I'll do a series of stress tests just to see how the game holds up. And if the game ends, again, this is 1080 on low, folks. The game actually looks pretty good on 720. But there's Grand Soren. Yeah, I'm convinced there's something over there to the east of us once I get past that. Yeah, that'll probably be the last thing I do in this video, is killing myself over with those bandits. Up here on the map, there are bandits up here. They're definitely going to kill me. So that'll probably be the last thing I do. There's not a lot to see over there, to be honest. But if I die, at least you'll see me die in a fun way. Shall we jump? How about not, huh? We'll save that. It seems to be holding up pretty well. By the way, the settings on this recording are 16:9 1080p. Frame rate's 30. I'm using MJPEG compression at 90% quality. So my regular recordings were at 93, but again, this is a stress test. I want to make sure I'm not killing myself or my computer. Though it's probably going to heat up my room here. Don't need a furnace. Who needs a furnace in the winter if you got a gaming rig? A glorious gaming rig. Okay, is there another way around? Probably isn't. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, let me go down and around. Let me see what's going on here. More sightseeing. So you see those crappy textures. But hey, they're high resolution textures, see? I'm willing to play a game that looks like this. I don't know about you. I know some people like to lick the walls, but whoops. Let me clear some of this crap. I said I wasn't going to do this. Let me clear some of this crap out. This happens every time I play this game. Yep, I got to clear this crap out. People who like to lick the walls, I mean, come on, I'll just tell you. I'm perfectly willing to play a game that looks like this on low. 1080p I don't really need. This TV is set up for 1080p, but I actually kind of prefer playing at 720p because it lets me crank up the detail if I want. It's easier to sustain 60 FPS if I need it. In this game, I don't need 60, I only need 30. So if I really want to crank up the detail and the resolution, then yeah, sure, I'll play at 30. I'm comfortable enough with the game that it's not really important that I get 60. Map. Yeah, we're going the right way. Yeah, that's just another long way down. Don't want to do that. Okay. So now you get to see the crevices. The crevasses. I'm not going to pick any of that crap up. Actually, while I'm thinking about it. What else am I carrying that's heavy? Tutorials. Give to... Remember when I said I wasn't going to do this? Well, I'm doing it again. I'm doing everything in 1080p, folks. There we go. Good enough. Okay. Not picking up that crap. So you can see the regular. So this is like a tour, I guess. See, I'm perfectly satisfied with this game. Maybe in 5 years it'll look like crap. I mean, does it look as good as, say, Dead Island? Not really. In fact, what's my yeah, Just Cause 2. That's my number one seed. But that game's like 5 years old. Does it look as good as Just Cause 3? No, but it doesn't have to. At least not at this stage. I'm not saying I'm a beggar, but beggars need not be choosers. You know, this is a game that has plenty of visual polish, and I guess if you've prettied it up a bit, you know, like I think, what was it? What was that game? Valkyria Chronicles, which I'll do a video of later. They prettied it up, but it was a PS3 game. You could play it on a PSP for crying out loud. I did. I played the sequel a bit. So 1080p on low is fine for me. 720p on low is fine for me on a game like this, unless it looks like absolute garbage. And there was that Victor Vran game. I turned the settings down to very low, and it looked absolutely awful. Just terrible. I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. I just have to circle back. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, I guess the problem with this resolution is that maybe it'll make the bit rate work a lot harder during these flashes and this motion blur and crap. Although I think I turned off the motion blur. But I'm not jostling around as much as I would in, say, a first-person shooter. Because, yeah, I did some videos with, what was it? Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and those videos are murder on my encoder. Because all they do is just, you know, wipe stuff out. It's just all they do. Actually, I probably need to get rid of that waypoint. Yeah, not this waypoint. Hey, get to check out a nice view, see? Scenic overlook. Uh-oh, it's almost nighttime. Okay, so you guys get to see that. You happy? Okay, 1080p, y'all. Like I said, I didn't need a 60 FPS frame rate to see that. Just capture the view. Yeah, I didn't want to take a picture. I'll do that later. Oh, another way up. Okay, that's cute. I'll do that later. Yeah, that's where it is. Let me save here. I'm pretty sure that's where the treasure chest was. So it's a good thing I made this video. I'm documenting stuff like this, because I'm still exploring. Yeah, where's that waypoint? Right up. That was the treasure chest, and that was the ogre down there that I slaughtered. I thought it was a one-way. It was a one-way if I keep going down to the treasure chest, but right here it's perfectly fine. Okay. So I discovered something new. How you like me now? Again, that's what these games are for, exploration. I mean, the speedrunners are doing some nuts stuff. Like, they were, like, doing the, what's that Everfall thing? Like, you know that big, spiral staircase? They were literally jumping down the middle of the staircase. Like, jumping into the hole and landing on little gargoyles that were, you know, the gargoyles in the outcropping. They were literally jumping off the staircase onto an outcropping, taking half damage, healing themselves, dropping down to the bottom in, like, 10 seconds. So instead of taking like 20 minutes like I did, they just dropped right down to the bottom. That's why I love speedrunners. Speedrunners are the greatest. They make the boring parts of games so much more interesting. They do so much awesome stuff. Okay, I can climb this. I'll save here just in case. Okay, this video's getting on the 10-minute mark, so 1080p, folks. We're probably going to shoot for 20 minutes without crashing. Probably end up making another video a bit later. Where they at, though? Here we go. Ah! Okay, so we'll take a nice little shot of this. Of course, too bad it's nighttime. Yeah, that's a good enough shot. Sure. For posterity. Not that I know where I'm pointing. In fact, let me go to the maps to make sure. See? That's how I got here. You saw me climb that crap.